Good morning. Today's recap was good about the risk management aspect of my game. I decided to act on a stop loss that around break even, because as you could see in the last couple of recaps, there was always a point when the previous candles before my entry point was in the millions. Most of the time it went against my position to my full stop loss. So today on the RAYA, my first trade was a small loss. My entry point was 86 cents. Right there, right after the sorry, right after it capitulated, which was a pretty good entry. But the thing is that the candle before was a 1.6 million shares, so that's a lot. So that it shows momentum, a lot of momentum. So, and most of the time, like you saw in the past couple of trading recap, it went against me. So my entry there was good, but because of this, I decided to put my trend line in like this, and I got out. Oops, oh no. Oh. At 8.27 at 89 cents. Right there. And as you can see, yes, it didn't go to my full stop there, but it also didn't go to my target, and later in the day it would have hit the stop loss. So tiny break even, almost. I'm happy with that. My second trade it was a good one. I got in 720 at 162. 162. Right there. Waited a while. Is it done? Uh, sorry, I have a MacBook as well, and now I'm on my PC, and I was using command. That's why. Yep. So I got out right there at 132. Was not full target, but like it almost touched the full target, and it stays there for a while. And sometimes this kind of like straight support usually indicates a bounce. So I decided to go out like at the trend break right there. So still almost full target. Would have gone to full target, but happy with that. It was still a good trade. And finally, my last trade, SQFT, was what to do? 6:56 a.m. Sorry. 388. So how I looked at it first, I was looking at the backside capitulation. It's a little bit like this. Yeah. So good entry right there. It didn't hit my stop loss, but it went to 12% into my favor, and then later it really collapsed right there, but it stopped at the same point. So like twice in a row, dropping but not at full target, and bouncing at the same level. Usually sorry, I'm sick a little bit. Usually it indicates that it won't go, it won't fade out like the other ones. So I got out right there. When it collapsed, I put my stop loss at right there, and it got hit right there at 373, a little bit higher. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes yeah, it could have been a better win, but still, it's only half a target. And I think what's important is you have to let your trade goes to full target, because what I was doing in the past a lot was taking profits like halfway to my target and then re-entering later and not at the best spot, and I was always washed out when it goes sideways, and most of the time I would lose money instead of just doing nothing and wait for my full target. So you really have to wait for your full target if you have a target. Some people don't have targets, but for me, with all the backtesting that I've done, it's just better to take target. But it's only me. Like no matter what I say, no matter what you want to copy me or whatsoever, at the end of the day, how you build your edge is through backtesting, and that's the only way you will get conviction to take the trades at the best spot. And yeah, so today I had almost 1 hour, which is not a lot, but I mean it's fine. Like, as long as you're consistently making positive return, and you're really strict on risk management, you will be able to win over the long term. And all the small wins every day compounds, and then one day you realize that you thought you were trading small, but if you raise your risk proportionally to your account, it will compound, and then next thing you know, you're making a lot of money. So yeah, that's it for today. See you next time on the next trading recap.